upstairs. It's freezing.
Buzz, you all right up there?
Still asleep? Let him sleep. Please.
Oh, listen, I really do feel we should have stayed somewhere else.
What, you got something against old firehouses?
Oh, no.
It looks good to me.
I didn't mean it like that. It looks great. It looks very comfortable.
It is comfortable. It's like an old pillow. It's built for comfort.
I just felt that we were, imposing on you.
I live to have you impose on me. Don't you know that?
Seriously, I think that we are intruding.
Stop arguing and intrude already. Come on. We've been on a plane for 4 hours. Let's take a cue from him. Let's sack out. Get some rest. All in favor, say aye. 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 See?
Oh, aye.
Aye. Welcome home.
Thank you. Oh.
I'm coming.
Mommy.
I can't tell you how great this is, Alan. You laid the most believable false trail for Reva. All I have to do is I have to follow it through to the end. As soon as I hang up, I'm going to see about that cameo that Sarah gave that baby that she put up for adoption. Yeah, the one that her picture was pressed in the back of it. I don't think that'll be a problem. Well, let me call you back, and we can talk some more. Okay. Bye.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your phone
Oh, that's okay.
conversation.
That's all right. I'm glad that you did. It was an old friend from Chicago. She can just talk your ear off. Thank you.
You've not eaten very much.
I'm not very hungry.
Aren't you supposed to eat?
I will have an enormous lunch,
Okay.
I promise.
All right.
In fact, I have a really easy day planned out for myself. I'm going to get dressed, and I'm going to visit Blake and the twins. I think I'm going to get more tips on the
Annie.
care and handling of small children.
I didn't tell you this earlier because I didn't want to upset you. But,
Tell me what?
I spoke with Ross earlier. There's been an accident. Blake is in the hospital.
Oh, God.
Kevin's doing very well. He's making a strong recovery from surgery.
I'm here to take Jason. I need to sign his release forms.
You're here to pick him up. What are you talking about? What do you mean?
I'm taking him home.
Have you talked to Blake about this?
No, I'm not going to. My decision.
Have you seen her?
I'm not in the mood for chatting. Sign the papers. I am going home with my son.
Evidently, a car ran a red light and ran into Blake's car.
Were the babies in the car?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
One was hurt more than the other. Kevin, I think, is what Ross said.
That poor baby. What about Blake?
It was touch and go for a while. She has had a concussion and was unconscious for a bit. But I understand she's out of it now.
Oh, well, I'm going to get dressed and go see her at the hospital.
Annie, listen, I appreciate the fact that you're concerned, and I'm concerned too, but I don't think it would be wise for you to go visit her at the hospital right now.
Why?
I just think it might upset you to see her and to see those two little babies like that. I mean, with the pregnancy and everything.
Josh, I am a nurse. I see people hurt all the time. It's not going to stress me out, I promise. But it's really sweet that you're worried about me and our baby. I am just going to go for a short little visit.
Okay.
I mean, I have to go to the hospital anyway. I have my AA meeting, and I'll go there.
Just promise me something, okay? Just promise me that if you get upset, you leave.
I swear.
Okay.
I can't tell you how much it means to me to know that you care so much. That's all I need to know. And I can get through anything.
Please answer the phone, Ross. Please answer. Oh, God, I'm so sorry.
Please sign the form so we can go.
Blake's been up all night, Ross. We gave her something to help her sleep, but it didn't work.
I don't want to hear about Blake. I want to be home with my boy.
You know, I saw Blake earlier.
I'm sure that you did.
She said she called you all night, but you wouldn't pick up the phone.
I was at the hospital. I slept in a cot in Jason's room.
She's in so much pain right now.
Well, there's a lot of that going around.
I'm not trying to diminish what you're going through. I'm not.
Too late. You've already diminished and debased everything I have.
She's alone, Ross.
Well, on your first break, I'm sure that you'll go and keep her company, huh?
I told you what happened that night.
And that excuses it?
No, of course not. Did I say it did?
I didn't start this conversation, all right? What's done is done, and words are not going to undo it.
It might try help healing it, Ross.
Well, I'm sorry, but the only thing I can offer in your healing process, Doctor, is my opinion of you and Blake, but neither one of you want to hear it.
You know, you can call me anything you want, but your wife doesn't deserve it.
Well, once again, I am sorry, because all I feel is complete and utter betrayal.
So does Blake.
Yes, poor Blake. She should be allowed to sleep with other men and bear their children, don't you think? It's just me. I'm a little old-fashioned. So, have you shared with Abigail the joys of fatherhood? Or are you going to lie to her like you lied to me?
I've already told her.
Really? And what did she say? She forgive you?
Of course not.
You have made a tragic mess out of a lot of lives. Wouldn't your father be
You
proud?
leave my father out of this. Now, I'm a grown man, and I made a mistake. But I'm gonna make things right again. It's the last thing I do.
No more guilt, just gratitude. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, I'll make you a deal. I'll say one, you're welcome, and you can bag all the rest of the thank yous, okay?
All right, it's a deal.
What's the deal? You're welcome.
You're very magical with my little Henry.
Oh, man, it's him. It's Henry's magic. I mean, I haven't been around Lord Henry too long, but he's smart as a whip, isn't he?
Yeah, you know, I think he is. He certainly seems very intelligent. I am, of course. Well, I'm prejudiced.
You know, that kid, he doesn't miss anything. He has an opinion about every single thing. Have you noticed that?
Oh, yeah, he's very opinionated.
I mean, he hates the Yankees. He hates the Dodgers. He loves the White Sox.
That's good, is it?
That's great. That's perfect.
That's good. Good,
Absolutely.
good. When did he tell you all this?
Well, on the plane, I was going through the magazine. He hates the Yankees. Hates them. You got to love him for that.
You've got to.
And it was this funny thing he did with he asked the stewardess, the flight attendant. He asked the flight attendant for 3 bags of peanuts. I mean, he didn't, ask for them. He just sort of pointed them out, but,
Yeah. What's so funny about that?
I always get 3 bags. Always get 3 bags. And he got 3 bags, so, it's, must have been ESP.
Must have been. But I don't know if it's such a good idea that we shouldn't get in the habit of always asking for, or rather pointing for things that he wants, because his eyes are far bigger than his tummy.
Is that remark directed at my tummy?
No, you're perfect.
I better be. Hey, I'm proud of you.
Why?
It all used to be about you. And now, it's changed. It's about him. You're actually doing that,
I had a little help from my friend.
Oh, no, please. It's beginning to sound like a thank you.
I'm sorry. Oh, heaven forbid.
Anyway, I didn't give you anything. I mean, you took off with your kid to get away from Jeffrey. Because it was the right thing to do. I mean, you don't back down from anything, do you, woman?
That's not altogether true. You know that I'm a coward deep down.
Not true, but I'm not going to argue it. How about I make you a huge breakfast?
No, thanks.
How about I make you a medium size?
Buzz, I'm not going to let you do anything else for us. Because when he wakes up, Henry and I are leaving.
Ross, I'll take these papers down to the cashier, and as soon as they're finished dressing Jason, you're free to go, okay?
Yes. Thank you, Lillian.
I wish there was some way I could persuade you to go
There
see
isn't.
Blake.
There isn't. So I suggest you just shut up, all right? Now, there is one person who's not going to suffer in this, and that is Jason, because I am going to take him home, and we are going to try to get back to normal. As for the rest of us, things will never be the same.
No, we can't go back. But we can try to make things better, Ross.
Someday, Kevin may forgive you and Blake for what you've done, but I'm telling you, I never will. The sins of the father visited upon the son, I never bought into that, But I can guarantee you, Kevin is going to suffer because of what his father did.
What happened? What are you doing?
I'm leaving.
What? No, it's not you too. You can't go. I won't let you.
I can't talk to you about this, Michelle.
Okay. It's something terrible, isn't it? Come and sit down.
No, this has nothing to do with you.
But it does. Of course it does. You're part of my life, Abby. A big part. It's like we said last night at the engagement party. You're like my sister.
Sometimes families cannot stay together. That's already happened with me and my parents.
But I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about your new life here, Abby. Last night, you were so happy. I never saw anyone flying so high, and now you think you can just run off without any explanation at all. That's what Zachary tried to do to me.
I'm sorry. I know that you have been through a really rough time lately. I know that.
Then don't you leave me too.
I cannot help this. This is something I have to do for myself. And if I could stay here...
But you have to. You have to. Abby, you're supposed to be marrying my brother.
That is not going to happen. Rick and I are... It's just... It's finished.
But why? Look. I don't care how bad it is. I want to know what went wrong.
I mean it, Michelle. Please just stop asking me these questions.
But it doesn't make any sense. You and Rick are so much in love.
It is over.
Okay. You had a fight. And you're probably not used to that where you come from, but believe me, Abby, it's normal. Everybody has them sometimes. They get really angry at first, and then they realize that it wasn't that important, and they make up.
It's not just the fight, Michelle. It's more important than that, and that is all I'm going to say about it.
Abby, what did my brother do?
No more. Just stop. No more.
What is so terrible that you can't tell me? I know Rick can be a pain sometimes. I know that better than anyone, but he would never knowingly hurt you.
Rick is your brother, and you love him, and that's the way it should be. And he's the one who must answer your questions.
Maybe you misunderstood and just think that Rick did something
Michelle,
bad.
I did not misunderstand. He told me himself. I cannot trust him anymore.
You can't trust Rick? My brother is a good, decent man, a man of honor, and you know that, Abigail. You know that. Everybody respects Rick because he's a wonderful person who's helped so many people. You've seen that.
Yes, I've seen that. I have seen that, yes.
Then how can you just walk away from that?
Because it is over. It is over.
Abby, Abby, when you first came here, you came here with all your values. Do you remember that?
Yes, I remember.
Do you remember that? Do you remember you would talk about family and faith and forgiveness and how it was wrong to judge people because they can only be judged by a higher power? What happened to that, Abigail? What happened to that? Abby.
Stop it! Stop it! I do not have any answers for you. I only have questions for myself about my faith and about my ability to forgive, but your brother has... He has stolen all of that away from me. And I have this... all I'm left with is this terrible feeling inside. And I don't know what to do with it. I don't recognize it. I don't know how to control it. I don't know how to deal with it. And all I want to do with myself is just scream and tear the world apart and run away. And this feeling I have inside of me, it scares me, it frightens me. And I don't have anything left. I have none of my beliefs left. All those pretty thoughts and pictures I had inside of my mind, those are all gone, and all that's left now is just ugliness and darkness. Darkness.
No. I don't believe that.
Oh, God.
Listen, Abby, you're in pain, and that's where all these terrible feelings are coming from. Yes, but the pain, it'll start to go away.
Oh, goodness.
That's what everybody tells me.
Oh, Michelle. Maybe they are lying to you.
I've never heard you talk that way.
Maybe I have never accepted what the real world is like. Maybe lying is a part of everyday life.
Oh, no, stop saying that. You sound so bitter. It's not like you.
How do you know who I am? I don't even know who I am. Yesterday I thought I knew many, many things. I thought I knew what my life was going to be like. I thought I would be with this wonderful man who loves me.
I know my brother. Whatever happened, he still loves you.
I don't know what love is.
Oh, come on, Abby. Stop that. If you had known what love is, you wouldn't be feeling this way now.
Do you know what love is, Michelle? I do. And I lost it. And is it what they write about in poetry and songs and in those silly little romance novels that you read? Is that...
Yes, yes. They're not silly, you know. It's the same as you and Rick had. Still have. It doesn't disappear just because you wanted to.
Maybe it has to go away fast, just like that, so that you cannot feel the pain anymore because it might kill you.
What did he do to you, Abby?
He woke me up from my dream. Could you just, please, just go away and leave me alone, please?
I know you're still a little weak, but I want you to know everything's going to be all right, okay? There's something else I need to tell you about that I couldn't tell you about before. Yeah, you see, you're more than just my patient. Yeah, you're my son. And Daddy wants you to know that everything is going to be all right, okay? I love you.
Jason, I know that today was just a little different, but you are going to get used to it. Believe me. You had quite a morning, didn't you? We got out of the hospital. We went bye-bye in the car. And you got to be in the back seat all by yourself. What? What is that, huh? You're going to get used to that, too. Believe me. In fact, Jason and Daddy, we're going to be quite a team. You want that bear? You want that bear to be on our team? Let's go see the bear. Want that? Okay. Let's go see the bear. Want to see the bear? Yeah. The bear is here. Yeah. The bear is here. Kiss that bear. I'll be right back.
When Josh told me about your accident, Blake, my heart leapt right into my throat.
Sure it did.
So I ran right down here to be with you, sweetheart.
Well, a phone call would have been just fine.
I'm so relieved that you're okay. And that your babies are fine. You must have been so scared.
Yep.
Now, watch you get better. You hear me? I care about you. I have a little, plan to keep Reva away from Josh's working out.
Stop it.
I just need your help a little bit more.
One word.
What was I going to say?
I am finished doing your dirty work.
Dirty? I think we have different ideas on what's dirty, Blake. I'm only asking you to look into Ross's files one more time like you did before. I'm not asking you to steal anything.
Go away.
Blake, please, don't be like that. I just need to know what that cameo looked like. You know, the one that Sarah gave that baby?
I'm not
Would you put it up
doing
for
one
adoption?
thing for you, not one damn thing.
You better think about this, honey.
There's nothing to think about, honey. My husband knows the truth.
The truth.
My babies. My boys. He knows that Rick is Kevin's father. He knows everything.
Oh, my God.
Dr. Lance Neal.
How did Ross find out?
What difference does it make?
It makes all the difference in the world. Like, did you deny it? Of course you denied it. You couldn't tell the truth to
You know
Ross.
what, Annie? I admitted it. I admitted everything.
I don't know what to say to you.
That's great. Suits me fine. Why don't you just shut the door? and
Please,
get out?
like, don't be like this. I was just trying to help you. I mean, that's what friends do to each
Don't
other.
you
They
even
help each
say
other.
friends in the same sentence with me. You were so lucky I don't get out of this bed and throttle you.
Why are you so mad at me?
Where do you want me to start, Annie? I've only told you this much because I want you to understand why you have nothing to hold over me anymore.
I never wanted you to do anything that would make you feel uncomfortable.
Please, you blackmailed me with
No.
the secret about my twin.
No, I didn't. I just asked you to do me a
And
favor.
you made it so clear that you were going to go to Ross with the truth if I didn't do what you wanted me to do.
I thought we understood each other. My marriage to Josh means everything to me.
God, and to hell with everyone else, right? I can't believe what you got me to do for you. I just can't believe it. I must have been half out of my mind. And you know what? You never stopped. You never stopped. You kept at me.
And next thing you're going to tell me is that I was the cause of your accident.
Annie, I was a nervous wreck when I got into that car because of the things that you had gotten me to do.
I can't believe this. You're blaming me.
You know, I wasn't going to take it anymore. The only way I was going to feel good about myself and my marriage was to tell the truth. So I was on my way to Ross's office to tell him, but I never got there. I lost the one chance I had to tell my husband the truth. One of my boys almost died, and now I have lost Ross.
Blake,
You...
I realize that you are upset, but I don't understand how you can blame me for all of this.
Annie, you gotta stop this. You just gotta stop game playing with Reva's life, and you gotta start telling Josh the truth. Otherwise, you are gonna lose him.
No. That's not going to happen because it can't. He's the only thing that I have in this world.
How did I know that you weren't gonna listen to me? Get out of here!
Café à la Cooper.
On top of everything else, you serve me your #1 special coffee.
Tis a big deal, you know.
Not as big a deal as everything else.
Everything else, what everything else?
Everything else. You putting your name, your fortune, everything
Would
on
you
the line.
stop it? Stop it. Sit down. Drink your coffee before it gets cold.
But I never wanted to drag you into all of this.
You didn't drag me into this. I dragged me into this. I have a habit of doing that in your life.
Well,
Have you noticed that?
it's got to stop.
Why? The money? The money for your bail? As soon as the trial's over, you're cleared, I get the money back.
No, plus interest, right?
Yeah? And your name, my name, who am I? Still Buzz Cooper? Same person everybody knows and hates or loves or doesn't care about? No harm, no foul?
Well, perhaps not at the moment, but as soon as Jeffrey finds us, there may be a great deal of harm.
Well, Jeffrey should have his hands full with the Dallas police by now, right?
Oh, he'll talk his way out of that in a matter of seconds.
You're probably right. That was pretty flimsy.
And he will find us, whether it's sooner or later. He will find us. He's a very determined man.
Determined as in dangerous?
I don't think it's a good idea if we stay here, actually.
No. I think it's a terrific idea that you stay here.
No, I don't think it is.
Look, if Jeffrey's stupid enough to show up again, I'll be here. And you, me, and the little guy upstairs. We've done great so far. I think we can handle anything he throws our way. It's going to be no sweat.
Buzz, why are you really doing this?
Oh, no. That's not the way it's going to work out. You and Ross and the babies are not the only thing that count in this world, Blake.
Annie, you are obsessed. First it was alcohol, then it was pills, and now it's Josh. You know, I know something about obsessive behavior. I know how destructive it can be.
You're wrong.
You're going to destroy everything you have, everything you love, and you're going to bring it all down around you, just like I did.
Who am I talking to here? Huh? Where is the old Blake Marler that I used to know?
Marler was a fool. That woman ruined her life.
No! That woman would never give up. That woman would fight for what she has. And even if she thought that it was an impossibility, she'd go right out after it, Blake. No, come on, stop that. Stop it. I'm not going to let you give up. Do you hear me? We are going to fight this. It's going to take some planning, but we're going to be able to...
Shut up! Just shut up. We're not doing anything.
How about I go to Ross? I'll explain it to him.
You go to
All
Ross.
right,
I swear to God, I'm going to make your life a living hell.
You're not serious about that.
Oh, I've never been more serious in my life. See, honey, I've got nothing left to lose.
You wouldn't go to Josh and tell him what I'm up to? No. You wouldn't do that.
Well, maybe I wouldn't. Then again, maybe I would.
So much. I mean, why you care enough to put your name and everything you've got on the line for me like this?
You don't, do you? Well, let's just say you're a damsel in distress and I had to rush to your rescue, you know.
Shining armor sure looks good on you.
Well,
You're a true prince. Henry and I are so lucky to...
you're so lucky to...
Well, I was going to say that we're so lucky to have you in our lives, but that would be presuming.
Why?
Because you're not in our lives. We're passing through.
No, you're not passing anywhere until you get Jeffrey out of your lives.
He's not going to let me go.
Oh, I think so. Maybe he will. We'll make him an offer he can't refuse, you know.
Boss, I'm so sorry I got you wrapped up in this.
Oh, would you stop kicking yourself? Concentrate on what's important, the little guy upstairs. He's your happiness. He's your life.
He is.
And you're his. He's lucky to have you for a mum.
Buzz, there's something you ought to know, which I haven't, well, I haven't been able to really find the way to...
That's weird. Nobody knows we're here. Frank, you look so serious. What's up? How'd you know we were here?
It's my job to know. What's your case, Jenna?
Frank, what is this police stuff about? It's me. Talk to me.
Only person I need to talk to is Jenna.
What, is this about a violation? Is that what this is about?
Springfield PD got a call from Dallas.
Oh, really? From whom?
It was anonymous.
Jeffrey. Who else?
Yeah,
Huh?
who else?
Frank, he's bad news.
It doesn't matter.
Of course it matters, Frank. Come on.
Don't you get this? It was fine when it was between us. Now it's public knowledge about Jenna's bail violation. And now that that's happened, I have no choice, Dad, okay? All right, it's the law, and it's my job.
Frank, come here. Look. Go back to the police station. Tell them it was all a mistake, that we've been in town all the time, and the phone call was a phony.
I can't do that, Dad.
Well, it's not the phone call, is it? Frank just doesn't trust me. Do you, Frank?
No, I can't say I do, Jenna. You've already skipped once. You could do it again.
But I won't.
Let me tell you something. My dad might buy your act, but I don't.
I don't believe this.
Frank, you hear that little baby up there? This is my son. Don't make me leave him, please.
Your son?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Frank.
I'll go get him. I'll get him. Get him. Get him.
Get your things. I'll get your coat. Thank you.
You want to check my bag, too, Frank?
No, it's fine.
Thank you.
He's okay. I can handle it. He'll be okay. Doesn't sound like enough. Mama, be right back. Mama, be right back. Mama, be right back.
Around 1950.
Looking for a cameo circa 1950.
Right. You have one, don't you?
Oh, I have several cameos. Indeed, I do.
Great. It's a gift for my favorite aunt.
I have a couple that date back to 1850.
Well, that sounds pricey. I'm looking for the low to middle price range.
I do have one or two that enjoy a certain popularity.
Oh, fabulous. May I see?
Of course. The one that seems to appeal the most has the beigey peach background.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I like that one.
Raised ivory profile.
Uh-huh.
Comes with the marquisite border.
Oh, yeah.
Or the blue.
Oh, I like both of them.
Excuse me, there's another customer I should take care of.
Oh, of course. I'll just take a look at these if you don't mind.
Good, take your time.
Okay.
Margaret, hi.
Oh,
How are you?
gosh. What a nice surprise.
Remember me?
Yes, how are
Good
you?
to see you. I'm doing great. How are you?
Fine.
Good. I thought I'd surprise Annie, take her out to lunch or something. Do you know if the AA meeting is let out yet?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. I was just outside when it ended, but Annie wasn't there. At least I don't think so, no.
She wasn't?
I saw everybody come out.
Well, she must have changed her mind then.
Yes, I guess so.
You know what? I'm glad I ran into you. I've been meaning to stop by your office and apologize.
What on earth for?
Well, I've been meaning to come along with Annie to her appointments, but, things come up.
Appointment?
Yeah, to her examinations. I've been remiss. But I plan from here on in to take a much more active role in the pregnancy. I'm going to do all those things that dads-to-be are supposed to do.
But I haven't seen Annie in months. I didn't even know she was pregnant.
What?
Excuse me. Oh, I've got to take this. Sorry.
Hi.